Hello, everybody. It's been a minute since I made a deck video. Haven't really come up with anything in a minute. You know how it is. So I decided, hey, why not go with the classic seed? Yeah, that's right. This is the deck from my childhood. If you want to, copy this for like a goat profile, for like a friend duel, or if you don't really know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh and you want to get into it, these cards are pretty simple. And one of them is actually pretty good against a current staple card. You probably won't know which one. All right, so we're going to just start off a little bit sweet with Elemental Hero Avion, Elemental Hero Percentatrix, Dark Blade, and Clayman. These are all my beat sticks. Clayman is my Giant Soldier of Stone. This is my Vorse Raider. In comparison, I just threw in an 1800 beat stick in my deck because I'm like, what if I don't get anything and I just need a monster? And Dark Blade was usually my out. And these two, of course, were to make Flame Wingman because he was one of the only applicable monsters I could fuse. And now that we've gotten rid of the beat sticks, we're going to go with some simpler ones. Karibo, for the quick effect, you can discard it and take no battle damage from that battle. So if your opponent attacked with everything and you have nothing left on your field and they hit you with the blue eyes, you just throw this in the graveyard and you would take no damage. Magician of Faith to target any of our spells within the graveyard. Time Wizard, because I had Time Wizard as a kid and I always wanted to get that coin effect off, and when it happened, it was beautiful. Some flippy boys, including Maneater Bug, which it's obvious right there, and Penguin Soldier. This little shit here can out Time Lords, and I didn't know that. Alright, and going into some other territory, we got Sangan. And Sangan can target a good majority of my cards, such as Dice Jar, Spirit Reaper. He can't be destroyed by battle. Everyone knows Dice Jar by now. Roll a 6, take 6,000 damage. Fucking Gyaiku Guy or Panda, which I rocked this card ironically. And if someone ever had a bunch of shit on the field, my boy would just grow and grow, and soon no one could counter it. Big Eye for the ability to stack my deck the way I please. Big Shield Gardna. That's right, I had Big Shield Gardna. This dude was worth it if someone wanted to punch in with like an 1800, 1900 beat stick and they would take damage. Gear Free the Iron Knight, just in case if they wanted to try and do a Snatch Steal, which I believe is an equipped spell, it would not work. Rocket Warrior for his ability to make a target lose 500, so if I had one of my boss monsters on the board, I would be able to punch over it. Breaker the Magical Warrior for the spell counter to gain 300, then remove it and pop a spell or trap in the back row. Three Thunder Dragons, because you could discard the Thunder Dragon and add 2 to your deck, essentially milling it. Gonna go here, Jinzo, for the trap effect, and you're not gonna believe this, but I also had Horus, the Black Flame Dragon, level 6. I found this dude, and I went, man, this is a bootleg or dollar store Winged Dragon of Ra. I like him, and he's unaffected by spells, such as Raigeki, and a lot of other spells that I can't name off the top of my head. Buster Blader, because back in my day, dragons were really, really good. Like, good as in everyone fucking used them. We have Faluzer Dragon, the dual mode beast. This is the one I was talking about. If someone hit this with, say, a little bit of a Book of Moon here, and you were able to, normal summon this, you could, I think, flip it right back up, and then you would just have a full 2,800 beat stick just on the field. Despair from the Dark. Funny story with this card, I traded it for Lava Golem. I had Lava Golem, I didn't like Lava Golem. I'm like, why would I give my opponent a Blue Eyes White Dragon, pretty much? So this dude was the card I got as a trade, because Morphing Jar was a lot more common back then. The singular, the first Morphing Jar. He would get discarded to the graveyard, then I could special summon him immediately after. And of course, Dark Magician of Chaos before it got errata. Now we're going to go on to the spells and traps. Tremendous Fire at 1. I have 3 for some reason. I don't know why. Swords of Revealing for the obvious reason. 1 Poly. 1 Poly because I never wanted to draw. Oh wait, I actually have 2 Polys. Huh. Alright, never mind, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, 2 polymerizations. I didn't want to run 3, just in case I would brick with 2 of them. And shocker, I bricked with 2 of them a lot. Monster Reborn. Here's the ban card. Pot of Greed. Yes, I had a Pot of Greed as a kid. I also had Graceful Charity, but I never wanted to discard 2 cards, just in case I always drew good. A Nobleman, just in case I had to target a Magician of Faith, Maneater Bug, Penguin Soldier, or a Spirit Reaper myself. 1 Axe of Despair for 1,000 attack boost. Mira Force. 2 Dust Tornadoes. 2 Jar of Greeds. 2 Sakuretsus. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device. 1 Threatening Roar. And 1 Call of the Haunted. I might update this and throw in a Just Desserts, because that's probably the only card that survived the purge besides Sakuretsu Armor. But now we're going to get into the extra deck. The Flame Swordsman. Probably wondering, Sean, why the fuck is this idiot in your extra deck? You can't even use it. I loved Flame Swordsman so much, I just threw it in my extra deck to kind of make it look a little bit more intimidating than just the 2 that I have. Flame Wingman for the ability to inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster in the graveyard. So let's say I had this on the field. With this, I could punch Blue Eyes White Dragon and do 3,100 damage total. And Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, just in case I ever had 2 Thunder Dragons and a Poly in my hand and I didn't want to just have like a dead hand. And that is pretty much the deck list. If you want to modernize this, just take out the Pot of Greed for Shard of Greed. It's a little slower than Pot of Greed, but in 2 standby phases, if no one touches it, you get 2 anyway. And that's the only thing I kind of switched out if I play this on ranked and shit. Which, by the way, I've won ranked in bronze with this deck. And that is going to be the deck video. I'll leave the comments on for this if someone wants to see how I would make another deck, or you just want to comment on the video for this video, go ahead. But I will see you guys in the next video.